For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. 2 of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield, it's Bettis. He's got the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Motion from the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Between the uprights, it's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Bettis. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Arizona 3.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. The give on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Good job on defense getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Getting some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The offense out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you've got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Offense gets set for second down. Here's the handoff. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They move the tight end all over. Looking to throw on second down. Unloads it left. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Slide 22. In blue.
He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He wants to throw. It's complete on the right side.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
Cornerbacks, it's not just about speed. Like, listen, man-to-man, you just come up and get your man. I got it, right? I run all over the field with him, but when you play zone coverages, I got to understand what it is, and I got to understand my assignment. I got to get deep in cover 3 zone. That's my third of the field. Cornerback does a really good job understanding zone principle, taking off, making the INT.
Fast motion from the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, LSU.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but not... For a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanchez. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Hines is back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down. They got it. It's blocked. Defense has it. Speeding down the left side. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, LSU.
Number 47 takes it back to the score.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. It's a great job by the offense.
Back to throw, it's Bettis. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turns it on in midfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. The 30. 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick strike complete. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our bet.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Bettis. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football.
First and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Bettis. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well-earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
When we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Avoids pressure. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arizona 17, LSU 14.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Now he's looking to throw it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He wants to pass it on second down. Grabs it in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. On target over the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Wide out in motion. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Second down coming up. They'll put the tight end in motion. On second down, just keeps firing. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Trying to take it back. The tag. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Defensive score.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northwestern is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 19 over the Royals. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On second down, looking again to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Arizona in a hurry. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner will be brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Bettis. Escapes, and he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Gets behind this defense. He's off to the races. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on 1st down, 2nd, and 3rd. And he shows you the vision and shows you the speed. I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And 3rd down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football. But I think what you said is important. Having a guy like this that can chew up yards so quickly. Because I'm thinking just make the tackle. No big deal. Force the 4th down. Man, what a nice play by the running back.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. You'd love to get the score right now, but you also want to make sure, if you can, that the clock keeps moving.
So let's do both. Let's run the football, keep it on the ground, run the play clock down, but don't turn away a touchdown. If you're getting close and you can get in, take the 2-possession lead, end this ball game.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.